Greetings all and welcome back for another episode in our F1 Mobile Racing Career Mode with Oracle Red Bull Racing. We are trailing by a few points in our Drivers' Championship, so that's in Constructors also. If you guys failed to watch the previous episode where we raced in Yas Marina last time around, do go and check it out. We have thrown out an easy peasy victory there in Yas Marina, which puts us to the second spot in our drivers standing. So as I've already mentioned in my previous episodes, saying that the track in Saudi Arabia is one of the tracks where I love to race, but I feel that I couldn't get a podium there. So P4 would be my highest finish till date in this race track. So that's in Imola also. After round 13 in Saudi Arabia, we will be traveling towards the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, where even in that circuit also my highest finish is P4. So two races would be without winless or without podiums. So that's gonna hurt our pursuit towards the Drivers' Championship. Here we are in Saudi Arabia for qualifying. As you could see there, we have not got the fastest first sector, so with DRS streaming down the back straight for the final sector, nope, it was not a fastest final sector there. Coming up the checking onto the third DRS activation zone. This circuit is my personal favorite. Well, see, of course, circuits which I say my personal favorites, I'm not good at those, like especially like Monte Carlo, Jeddah, Imola. Well, these are my favorite circuits, but I'm not good at those circuits. So we come to the end of our qualifying. We could just post 138.577, which is only good for P4 behind Sergio Perez. So fingers crossed for the main race. Let's see how well it goes. We qualified P4 and we are second in the drivers standing. Welcome to main race here. Let's see, from second row on the grid, can I go to the first row like what Verstappen did in the real life racing of 2022 Saudi Arabian GP? I guess he started P3 if I'm not wrong. Yes, was Perez on pole and Verstappen started P3. Here you go. 5 red lights ahead of me and 3 cars ahead of me. It's lights out and there we go. We just get the perfect start. I move to the right to cover George Russell, and through the first chicane we go. We didn't have any chaotic starts. We neither gained nor lost any places. We are still in P4 chasing after our teammate there, Sergio Perez. This is the problem in this circuit. 2 or 3 corners, the AI would pick up plenty of speeds and they would just flew past you down the straights. Look how much Perez is gaining on signs and look how much I gain on him. Through the walls we go down to the fastest chicane here so far in the circuit. This is one of these chicanes which I find it difficult to master when they have launched the track in this game, but now it is okay for me. Going to the end of sector 2, we want to close the gap towards Sergio Perez, and we are already 3 seconds behind the race leader, that is the championship protagonist Charles Leclerc. Goes to the outside. Shall I make a move on the outside there? Nope, there is no room on the outside, so I'll lunge it to the inside. I made it a bit poor lunge there. It was not a perfect lunge, so I didn't get a better exit, so it let Sainz, in fact, yes, it let Sainz to overtake me, and then once again made a lunge and I locked up and I went off the track, which let Carlos Sainz once again overtake me. It was not Sergio Perez, it was Carlos Sainz. The Ferrari boy is in P3 and our teammate has moved to P2. Well, Perez is having a good run of time, guys. Absolutely, he's having a good run of time. He's got his hat-trick of podiums after Mexico. Yes, Mexico and then Saudi in Dubai. He got hat-trick of podiums from Japan, Japan, Mexico, and then what do you call it? Last race in Yas Marina. And now he's once again in P2. The rest is improving, whereas we are not improving in our racing here. Well, it is inevitable. I can't catch Carlos Sainz anymore in this race. All I want to do is that I just want to defend against the 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. So, yep, that's it. The hopes in this game, in this race, for this round is done and dusted. It's already 2 seconds gap over P3 Carlos Sainz. So it is a heck of a task to close the gap between me and Sainz. There you can see it is gaining on me. He is gained a lot. He has pulled away from me almost 2.5 second gap there, and 8 seconds behind the race leader. Until race leader has the worst couple of corners, like tapping the barriers, going off track, doing all those silly things which AI won't do in this game. There's no chance of me winning this race from here on. In fact, even a podium finish is a question mark. Well, it's not a question mark, it's done and dusted, that's it. All I want to focus is just to bring the car back home without any problem. Just bring it back, guys, that's it. Going through the second sector, let's see. In fact, I won't get my fastest lap point also. I guess I'm not quicker in this circuit, so not even a purple sector, not even a single green sector. So yep, the fastest lap has been stolen away from me. So does the race victory, or in fact a podium finish. Round the final corner we go. Here in Saudi Arabia, we expected a podium. They gave me a P4 finish. Well, I'm not really happy, but anyhow, it's been a good race for us. Yep, a P4 finish with Hamilton, George Russell, Danny Rick. Oh my god, Danny Rick is ahead of Lando Norris. Esteban Ocon followed by Fernando Alonso running up at top 10, while Bottas after a long time in P11. Gasly made up places, so does Yuki Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Guan Yu Zhou dropped places, Kevin Magnussen, Stroll made up a place, Albon dropped a place, Vettel made up a place, and Latifi dropped his place. See you in Imola.